I have a confession to make. I'm 65, or almost, and I'm still figuring things out. Now, if you're younger than me, that might not surprise you. But when I was 25, I thought for sure by the time I was this age, I'd have everything in my life figured out, and that it would be all in a 3-ring binder with color-coded tabs. Turns out it didn't work out like that. Not so much at all. There are things that I certainly still struggle with. Major decisions. Honestly, there are so many days when I wish I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. Well, I am up. A lot of us spend years believing that there's some magical age when we finally arrive. A day when we'll instantly have all of the answers, total confidence, and a perfect blueprint for what we're doing. I'm still waiting for that day. Hey, if you've found it, please leave it in the comments below. But let's be honest, getting older comes with some quiet fears that nobody really talks about. Not because we're weak, but just because we're human. First, am I even still needed? Your children are grown. Your roles have definitely shifted if they're not completely demolished. Everybody needs something, but it's not like it used to be. Am I invisible? You know that feeling when you wonder if anybody really truly sees you. And do you even see yourself? Who am I anyway? I used to be mom. I used to be my role at work. I used to be all these things. And what am I now? Then there's a big fear. What if I missed my chance? What if I missed my opportunities? Missed everything that I was put here to do? We smile, we keep going, but underneath we're wondering, is this all there is? Lately, I determined that I'm going to start looking at it differently. Maybe the fact that you and I are still figuring things out isn't evidence that we failed. Maybe it's proof we're still vibrantly alive. People who stop learning, stop growing, and sometimes they stop living before their hearts stop beating. On the flip side, I've met some 80-year-olds that are still wildly curious about new things, still dreaming. Honestly, they're some of the most alive people I know. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life sitting in a waiting room, waiting for certainty, waiting for permission, waiting for someday. Spend the rest of And maybe this season isn't about arriving. Maybe it's about becoming. There's a beautiful scripture that says, seek learning, even by study and also by faith. Now notice, it doesn't say seek learning until you're 65 and then you're done. Thank goodness for that, because I'm still learning. I'm still growing, and maybe that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Just saying. So if you're still figuring it out at 55, at 65, maybe 75 or 80, I want you to hear this. You are not behind. So if you are not too late, and your story is nowhere near finished. If you're ready to stop waiting and start figuring out what's next, then I've got a free guide for you that I've put together called 5 Things I Wish I'd Known Before I Took the Long Way Around. It's short, practical, and it's a first step towards the next season in your life. You can grab it now through the link in the description below. So stay curious, keep asking questions, and I'll see you in the next video.